It is a good day, especially we're upgrading our older podcasting gear and we're going to different route. We are unboxing the Tascam Mixcast 4 and it's brand spanking new. Look at that shyness on that thing. We're going to open it up real quick. Comes with the box. Is the typical stuff, of course, power supply. Yep, it comes up with it. It better be. Data cable and some accessories that you can put it up with your stuff later underneath it. In the actual instructions manual, yep, I don't want to open that one. And lo and behold, we are going to unwrap the Tascam Mixcast 4. Look at that. Awesome stuff, man. Oh, shiny. I love the smell of shiny device. It's 8 channels, 4 XLR combos for this mixer. It has a very smooth up and down control in here. Amazing. Touchpads for this is 8 pieces, but there's like 6 channels, so it's like 8, 16, 24, 240. The headphones control, start, record button in here, and the monitor out on top. The inputs are on the back, which is amazing. You can put all the headphones in there, your monitors, the main USB if you want to put it in there. SD card slot is in the back, which is amazing. I always utilize this. I'll be honest with you, this is the way I transfer my files. I know I'm old school, but I like that. Full size SD card, which is amazing. Not the small one, it's the big one. Now we're going to the setup, guys. Before we do that, this is how it looks like when all the lights are up on the Tascam Mixcast 4. I'm going to turn off the lights. You can see if you like to podcast without video, you can definitely turn it off and you can see the difference in the LCD screen is very vibrant. Now I had trouble in this one because I'm used to Zoom, but we're going to come back to that one. You can select your language. There's different language in there. There's no Filipino language or Tagalog, but other than that, this is the quick hit for that one. Formatting the SD card right here, and we should be good to go. Well, you can't format it here, but you gotta go to the settings itself. Then you can format it there. Now, on this spot right here, guys, there's some issues because this is the unupdated firmware version of the Tascam. So the sound bank has a lot of issues, but Tascam already had come up with many updates prior to this, so all of those issues were fixed. So we actually been using this since we opened up the video. Now I'm gonna tell you honestly, there's a lot of awesome reviews on the Tascam Mixcast 4. If you want to get through all the depths of how it works, the functions and the features, please visit those, especially Tom Robach. Yeah, Tom is an awesome man. I like his reviews and all that, but this right here is a quick on a nutshell review because in the past we have reviewed other podcasting equipment such as the Zoom PodTrack P8, which I love dearly and make like 70 to 80 episodes in podcasts. I have owned this for the past, I would say 4 months now or 5 months, and made at least 20 to 30 episodes, and I got a sharp idea of what it can do. And it's just, I want to put out an honest review because it's 2024 for 2024. It sounds so odd. It's 2024, and there's a lot of podcasters there that there's plethora of choices. And I want to contribute based on the podcasting experience that I got for the past 3 years. And hopefully, overall, will save you a lot of money in the long run because, you don't want to donate your money. If you have plenty of money, then, yeah, just send it to my YouTube account and donate there. But I'm just messing with you. Jokes are half, man. I'm just saying, man, I'm just putting that in there. Now, that's one of the sound banks, and there are 8 guys. Now, there are 8 sound banks, and there's like 4 slots in it. So it's 8. So 8 times 8, 8, 16, 24, 240, 48, 56, 64 sounds that you can use on this sound bank. So all you got to do is First section is 0, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a lot of things in here that you can use if you're into sound banking, which is, why this thing is made of. Now, I'll be plainly honest with you. Right now, what mark are we on our review? If you're a solo podcaster, this is an amazing device, but I don't think it's necessary. It's overkill based on if you start a podcasting career or a hobby. We have what we call an audio interface, which is right here. You can hook this up in your computer and you'll be good to go. If you're a solo podcaster, and you will save a ton of money. This devices doesn't cost a lot. I have been using the Behringer Euphoria UMC 202 HD for the past 4 years. It's dedicated for my computer. Actually, that was the very first one that I used for podcasting, and then it just evolved because this generation is so spoiled. There's plenty of awesome tech gadgets that will simplify your life. We humans like to simplify everything. But going back to that, we don't want to open that can of worm, man. Going back to the topic, for one or solo podcaster, this Mixcast 4 is overkill. Don't do it. The only thing that I can think of that you'll benefit in it is the built-in Bluetooth on this device, which you can hook up with your phone. So phone interviews is amazing in this. Right off the bat, guys, mix and minus. If you don't understand, you don't have to tinker on the EQ, which is up and down. You mix and minus this so that it doesn't, sound like robot or it doesn't sound nice. It's automatically done in here. Basically, this right here is like a big mixer that is built-in limiter and all that stuff packed in one. A lot of people or professional will like debunk this that it's just a small device, but overall for the past 20-30 years, the Rode Procaster, Zoom Project P8, Mixcast 4, they just simplify everything, man. So basically the radio stations in the past, you have to spend a lot of money, maybe $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Now you can get it in less than $600, mentioning if you want to buy a Rode. Price on this one, I upgraded because from $499, which is $499. Is it $499? Let me check. No. It was $599, guys. Here, let me show you that real quick. From $599 becomes $399. So that would be the price for this $200 drop for the Mixcast 4 on Tascam. Now in year 2024, let me just put this iPad away, man. I'm so distracted. I promise you this is not how I podcast. But overall in year 2024, this thing is amazing. For the price that you paid, $399. I remember I paid 2 years ago on my Zoom Project P8. I had a good deal on that one. But the brand new of the Zoom Project P8 is $499. However, it is built overall plastic built. I don't bash it because of that. I like Zoom. But we're moving on to the comparison with the Zoom Project P8 versus the Tascam Mixcast 4, because I personally own the Project P8 and I have built, like what I said, 70 to 80 episodes on that one versus this one. And I can tell you the difference is definitely night and day. In terms of build quality, this is superior. I got a magnet here, guys. And I can tell you this magnet right here, that is magnet. That the faceplate itself is magnet. The build quality, what I'm saying here, is amazing. This right here in the sidelines is plastic, definitely. But there's premium in this device. They really thought of this. You cannot compare this to the Project P8. You can only compare this device on the first generation of the Rode Caster Pro. That was the one that I can think of. Second, in comparison with the Zoom Project P8, What I hate about the Zoom Project P8 is 44.1 kilohertz versus 48 bit, which is 48 kilohertz, 24 bit. That one is not. I think it's 44.1 at, I think, 20.1 or 22. Either way, that's 44.1 kilohertz for the Project P8. This is 48 kilohertz. If you want to, I'll put it in layman's term, if you do videography or video podcast, it's standard for it that you pair it with your 48 kilohertz, which is nicer, more quality. Overall, guys, 48 kilohertz, 24 bit, you have more headroom of matching, your video. You have more headroom to post process, a little bit more space to be able to tweak, which is overall you end up with a better quality because you can push the audio file push the audio file in processing a little further versus the 44.1 kilohertz. Mind you, you're already paying $499 on a Zoom Project P8. You get 44.1 kilohertz. This is $399. You get a metal faceplate, a more robust unit, 48 kilohertz for $399. I'm just saying it's not fair to compare 1 year generation gap between the two. But overall, like what I said, I love the Project P8. I grew up in it, and it's amazing. But this is superior in every other way. The screen right here is amazing. What else? Oh, the only thing that I don't like about this is there are things in here that you cannot do while you record. You can't just get out, or there's a setting that when you record you can't just adjust. On the Zoom Project P8 you can, but I guess it's a KISS rule. You keep it simple. That way the point of failure is much lesser, the chance of you getting a technical difficulties while you record, which is good. They like this talk back where you can push this and now, or you let go of that one, then it will not be part of the record. Once again, I'm gonna and we let go. That would be one of the features that I like. Aside from that, the build quality, the touchscreen right here is so vibrant, is so nice. Oh, definitely the effects of this is amazing. There is no voice effects on the Zoom Project P8. Let me show you real quick.
I don't know if this you can hear, but you can tweak when you click effect. It sounds like a robot, but you can also want if you want to sound like Alvin and Chipmunks, you can do that too.
But on a flick of the button, you can do that. It is amazing for this Mixcast 4. What else? It comes with a software, which is, what do they call this again? Tascam Podcast Editor. It's basically, I was using Audacity for the longest time, which is nice. I still use it. But this is like a step-up version of Audacity in a simpler way. The interface is much easier, and it's dedicated for your Mixcast 4. You can definitely put other WAV files there and edit, but it will read the Tascam Mixcast 4 files, and you can adjust it on the fly. Easy, easy, easy. But what mostly I like about this, guys, is all the adjustments, the frequency response of your voice. You can do it on a whim. I basically don't edit anymore. I know I'm too confident, right? But that's how I like it. That's why I paid for the device, because I don't have to tweak after. Meaning, I don't have to go Audacity, or I don't have to go to the podcast editor in Tascam, which I do a little bit, but just to boost or put a little bit gain on the final file. But all the processing, I let the mixer do the heavy lifting. That's why I paid for it. And for $399 for a new podcaster, my overall feedback in this is, guys, just get it. Just get this. If you're in a budget, and if you really decided that you're going to be staying on a podcasting game for a year or maybe a year or two or more than that, you will grow a lot in this one, man. And I'm just saying, quality wise, it's amazing. It's not perfect. I know voices have different types of frequency, and depending on the mic that you use, maybe it's not for you. And by the way, before I forget, you don't need this anymore. If you're not familiar with this is a cloud booster. I have a lot of these different brands. Basically, if mics like this, the Rode Procaster, you need a little bit of you have to put a SoundCloud mic booster. But I think it's the end of an era for this mic booster, man. It's nice to have them though, just in case. But PodTrack P8 already has it. Mixcast 4 has it. Rode has it. It's all built in. Basically, it has enough power to supply in this so that you don't have to crank your gain like crazy up there, like what we have right now. Yeah. But other than that, guys, overall, final feedback in this, amazing. Get it. If you're planning once again to go through your podcasting, upgrading it, just go get this and get it over with. Once again, my final review for this one. If you're planning to stay on the podcasting game and going through a year or two, or you see yourself going through that, even though you're not getting paid like I am, but if you really like it, this is an amazing device. I mean, we're so spoiled this generation. It's all packed into this one small mixer, and it's $399. 48 kilohertz, amazing features. Everything is built in. Metal surface, 48 kilohertz. Why am I keep on saying 48 kilohertz? But other than that, guys, I can't stress enough. Go get this mixer. If you like podcasting, get it over with. And I'm pretty sure you'll be happy. Thank you for watching. Till our next review, this your main boy. Peace out.